Live, so let's not do that. All right, let's. Yeah, I'm live now. I think. Double checking everything here before we get into intros. Hello, chat. There we go. No longer hosted. So. All right, now I will put that on there. No, we just had some things we were reviewing right before we got started here. So, hello, welcome to Chaotic Streaming. I am DM Starwind, and I'm here to take some adventures on a journey through the lands of Vesperia. We have Fernberg, the Dwarven Druid.
Hey team, I'm the best.
Tazir, the Drow Sorcerer. Is he here?
He's not here still.
He's not back yet.
Oh, okay, that's the one that's missing. Okay, so he's missing at the moment. He's in my mind. Marcus, the half-elf warlock.
Hey, gang.
We also have another one who's not going to be here tonight. Bridget, the dwarven cleric. She's going to be out for tonight, I believe. And Justin, the gnome wizard, is going to be out. So we have a couple who are out, but they'll be on kind of like an autopilot in the background. So we'll keep them informed on what's going on in the story here. We also have Gideon, the halfling barbarian.
Hello.
And then we have Bar, the halfling rogue.
Hey.
Alright, so last time when we were in our little world of happiness and good things, and no Minerva. Let's take a look here. What happened last time? So, we all went on a trip to take care of some spiders, I believe. And then once you all got back from that, your friend Bar, barely alive from that encounter. But
I'm fine.
yeah, he's fine. You guys kind of went into the tavern across the street where you can get a room and everything for the night, and met a couple of interesting characters. One of them being a gnome who has these special little crystals, Sylvan Smithersmun, handing off 3 synthesis crystals to Borden, Bar, and Justin. And then Tazir and
Who's
Marcus.
Borden?
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. Gideon, Bar, and Justin have synthesis crystals. Okay, are we good? Gonna keep going? I don't know. Tazir and Marcus met a couple of the other patrons in the tavern. I believe Marcus met with the orange-haired lady. Was that right?
Yeah.
And she kind of told you to pike off, mind your own business, and you kept boasting a little bit.
Yeah, something like that.
And then Tazir met with Ninny, had a slight fortune read, and unfortunately she could not read his future all the way. It was darkened. At that time she kind of retired. Everybody else kind of got their own plans of how they're going to spend the rest of the night. And Bar and Gideon are going on a road trip outside to look for a library. So, bringing us to the night events right before you guys get a full night's rest. Bar and Gideon are leaving the tavern. Anybody else taking notice or want to do anything about that situation?
Nah, full faith in them. I guess like Fernberg would probably head back to the Adventurers Guild till we get our next assignment.
Well, it's late at night. You probably want to turn in for...
Oh, true. We did end at really close at night. Didn't we?
Yeah. It was getting late at night, so yeah, you've all went over there and... I don't know, did anybody get keys for rooms in this?
I don't think any of us did yet.
So that
I
might
think we
be...
got prices.
So that might be
But that's
something
it.
you want to do when we get a chance here. So let's go ahead and see what Gideon and Bar are going to get into. So the two of you start walking outside the town. What's our intention, boys?
Well, we're just looking for the library, not going in. It's pretty much just scouting to know where to go tomorrow.
All right. So you want to like investigate this situation?
Yes.
Alright, so let me get an investigation. You got Gideon with you, I'll let you roll with advantage. Uh-oh, what happened to my music? Wow, is that a perfect? Alright, so as you're looking for this library, you kind of go up towards the north road to where the Arcanium is. And across the ways from there, you see this spiraling little tower that's kind of 2 or 3 stories. And it just says library above it. And it looks like a little Arcanium library that might have several books of interest that people could kind of look into. It is closed. But also, you're kind of noticing as you're walking through the streets that there's some late night traffic. And it's going from east to west and then out the west gate. And then there's like a cascade of people just kind of gathering off in the west gate outside at an open field. You hear noise of wood and nails being hammered together and some late night work being done.
Can I stop one of the people going over there?
Yeah, yes.
I will stop and ask, what's going on over there? How's everyone going?
Oh, we're getting ready for the festival that's coming up.
What's festival for?
Oh, we're celebrating the good harvest that Kazuya has blessed upon us. Happens every year about this time. Matter of fact, as soon as we get done with Shandora, we're heading up to Mount Tynac to visit the king and put on a performance for him as well.
So, you're going to be here for just a couple days?
Oh yes, yes. It's just very brief, but it's quite celebratory. Be sure to drop in. Be snacks, games, and food and entertainment.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. With that, several other carts, carriages, and you also notice like some of that circus venue or those circus people that you see, and they seem to be setting up with the entertainment here, so they must be staying another day or two. But with that, you kind of want to head back to the
Yeah, after I find the library and get, good standing where everything is, I'm going to go back to the inn.
Alright, so anybody at the inn and tavern, is there anything you guys want to achieve before you turn in for a rest, or maybe somebody should get some keys?
I'm just gonna wait till the next day, so I'll rest.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the whoever's in charge of that. Probably just ask the barkeep or something about getting a room.
Yes. Better get a room before tomorrow because it's going to get real busy.
I kind of look around for the companions, I suppose, noticing that a lot of them have disappeared. I just kind of hold up my fingers to signal there are this many of us. Can we get a room for that? Maybe 2.
Let's see. How many are you needing exactly? Tell me how many rooms you want.
7 of us, right?
That'll be.
I looked at Tazir.
Yeah, there are 7 of us.
Hey, welcome. So, if you want 7 rooms, that'll be all the rooms I have left. To be quite honest, it'll be let's see, 1 gold and 4 silver.
I willingly hand over the 1 gold and 4 silver.
Very well. Hand you off 7 keys to pass out to your companions. Enjoy your stay. Here's your keys. Join us for
thank you very
breakfast at
much.
your leisure whenever you get up. Get the hell out of my inn by noon, though. Unless, of course, you're staying an extra day.
I suppose I'll have to see what our friends want to do.
Very well. So, with that, Gideon and Bar return to the tavern. You notice them kind of coming in.
I kind of just hold up key to signal that I have rooms for us to stay in.
Okay. I will. Thank you for paying for the rooms.
It's no big deal.
All right. So
Is there one room for each of us on these? Or...
I think that was it.
do you believe
Was that
that's
right?
Yeah, you got 7 keys, 7 people, right? Probably more than.
All right.
Oh, okay.
There's actually, yeah, okay, there is 7. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I hand out the keys accordingly.
All right. Bernberg was just kind of sitting off to the side somewhere. You kind of take notice of him as you're looking around for everybody.
I
I'm gonna
head
walk
on.
up. Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I help close the distance by walking towards Fernberger's bar, holding the key out just above his head level.
I mean, I have to sell my soul to you now, Marcus, to put my head on a pillow.
Nothing of the sort, my friend.
I don't think you can
And
call me
then
that.
I lower it a bit lower. Go on, take your key.
Put it in my hand, and I like extend my hand out with like an open palm for him to drop it into.
I drop it a bit to the side of it.
Can I roll for really good reflexes to
You
get
sure
it?
can. Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
No.
The key lands on the floor. So in some sadistical way, he kind of gets what he wants out of it.
I'm gonna put my foot over the key so he can't move it. And I'm
Alright.
gonna stand my ground and just stare at Marcus.
Oh no. Tazir, you're actually still down there noticing all this.
Tazir's gonna awkwardly like walk between them and like put his hands on Max's like chest and start pushing him away. He's just laughing
Oh.
awkwardly.
I'm just trying to be friendly to the man. Sorry, dwarf. I'm a bit clumsy these days.
I know. I'm gonna lean down now and pick up the key. But as I lean down, I'm doing sort of like a squat so I can make eye contact with Marcus the entire time.
Okay.
And then I pick up the key and slide it into my leather compartments. Just maintain eye contact the entire time.
Alright.
I think he's a bit weird.
Marcus, stop trying to get him angry. What are you doing?
Okay.
Can't help yourself there, Marcus. Got poor impulse, you.
Whatever,
Let me,
dwarf.
let me get a perception check from everybody that's down below.
Alrighty.
Alright, so yeah, Marcus, Tazir, you kind of noticed the orange-haired woman who was down below just kind of laughing at everybody's spectacle. Gideon, you kind of pick up on it. Bar's kind of near death to even notice. Fernberg, he's too busy standing his ground to even notice. But yeah, she's just kind of laughing at the situation. Just, oh my god, look at these fucking idiots. And just jugging down whatever drink she has up there at the bar. About that time, the gnome who was previously engaged with everybody has already finished his drink, paid his tab, and the orange-haired lady kind of slinks off at this point, unless there's anybody who wants to interact with that situation. And she will head
good.
upstairs. At this point, is there anything else you all want to accomplish or destroy before you head to bed?
I think that's pretty much it for bar for today.
A bar fight would probably kill you. Alright, so everybody's going to turn in for tonight, and for the sake of brevity, you hand the key off to Bridget, and you hand the key off to Justin, and then everybody else that's in the group has secured a room. Gideon, I haven't heard much talking from you. Did you want to get your key from him, or did you want to do that, or what? Bar as well, I guess.
I already got mine.
Oh, you got your key from him?
I assumed he was passing them all out. I didn't need to confirm that I received one.
Alright, just wanted to make sure on my end, because you never know. Crazy shit might happen. Alright, so...
Yo, crazy shit's gonna happen.
Alright, so... Yes. Okay. Nightfall comes, everybody goes into their trance, aka, or sleep cycles, what have you. It's a pretty restful night, though there is, like, every now and then you hear loud crashes, loud banging, but like construction work going on of some sort. But other than that, you all managed to get your full 8 hours, full rest. Go ahead and regain all your HP. All your spells are back, and now you're ready to start the morning. Who would like to start their morning?
Fernberg will get up relatively early. I don't really carry much on me, so I feel very comfortable walking out of the room with my key and heading back down to like my original spot
Alright.
where I was like sort of hiding last night. Just wait for everyone else to get up so I can see everyone's up, and then I'll probably head to the Adventurers Guild when everyone's up.
Alright. Who wants to get up next? Or do I have to have you guys roll initiative? Let's not do that.
Yeah. Marcus just spends a bit of time putting his armor back on, collecting his weapons, things like that. Chucking his scabbard onto his side, chucking his shield onto his back, and just before he heads out the door, gives a big then heads out.
Alright.
Tazir would have been like awake for like 4 hours now. So he like just listens out the door until he hears like Marcus in his armor walking past, and then he exits the room.
So you kind of follow in behind him?
Yeah.
Alright.
Car's gonna sleep in and recover from the wounds.
Jeez. So about you guys kind of wake up about 8 a.m. or so, get your breakfast, get everything taken care of. Bar is still nowhere to be seen. Gideon, are you joining earlier, or are you staying in bed as well, or what's the deal?
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, so your 2 halfling companions have slept in.
Until 9 for me.
Yeah. So 8 a.m. you guys kind of all order breakfast or whatnot. However you want to start your morning in that respect. Is there anything you want to accomplish in this scenario? Like when I'm asking if there's anything you want to accomplish, I'm like looking out towards the people who want like social interaction. Like rogues are looking for somebody to steal from. People who like to chat up people and get information. That's your chance to say, I want to see if there's somebody to talk to. Anything like that, just to be more aware. Just in case I'm like this open dead space isn't understood why I'm allowing you have a chance to say something there.
Yeah.
But anyway, as you're all kind of mingling down there, you kind of notice there's more lively inside a tavern, and also people coming in and out constantly. Anybody who's originally from here might not even know half the people who are coming in. Seems like a bunch of strangers from another region of the world has kind of walked in here and just boasting around and buying themselves breakfast and drinks and then heading back out to do whatever they were doing. You see carriages being towed down the, back behind you. As you look out the window, you can see carriages going towards the west gate with a lot of random supplies of some sorts.
Are there many drow coming in and out?
Make a perception. As you look through trying to find drow specifically, it's hard to tell. There are a lot of heavily cloaked people. I mean, it might look like a drow in a respect, but you can't quite tell. Even with that, you're still trying to look for a specific race, and it doesn't look like, if there is, there's not many.
Okay.
But if you were to casually look out towards the brewery across the street, you might notice one in particular drow that kind of walks out, just kind of chats with some locals, and then walks back in.
Yeah, the sight of any drow, Tazir just kind of moves to hide himself behind Marcus.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, there's only one known drow in this city as far as you know at this point. Alright, so 8:30 rolls around. Your two halfling friends are still nowhere to be seen.
The really short ones aren't here. Should we go get them?
Is Fernberg here?
Yeah, he was
I'm
down here
downstairs,
first.
yeah.
So I go to signal about Fernberg being here, but just quickly change my mind. Well, they are quite small little creatures. Perhaps they wanted to sleep in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what are we doing today? Are we gonna get more stuff off the board in the guild, or gonna go exploring?
Well, it could be a good idea. We do need more income, I suppose.
And I'm gonna.
Marcus and Tizia. Where are the little ones?
Marcus gives a half shrug. I guess they're still sleeping.
It's quite early. Maybe we should wake them up. Things to do, Marcus.
8:45 rolls around.
Can I just get up?
No, you can stay asleep till 9. I'll get there when I get there.
Marcus is just casually eating his breakfast. And then
Yeah.
after that,
Yeah.
he'll go... Unless you're gonna go do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Alright, so Bernberg goes up there and wakes him up.
I'm gonna... On each door, unless they're in the same room,
I think we.
and stand outside the door.
So you tap one time on their doors to see if they're awake.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you hear a boom. I was thinking, should I make them roll something to see if they hear that? Make a perception check, you two. Might as well. About a minute passes. Neither one of them seem to respond.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the door again, but it's gonna be like a... this time.
Alright, perception check. Gideon, you're stirred up, but Bar is just out of it.
Are they in the same room?
No, they're in separate rooms. You guys bought rooms for everybody. As you're
I
doing
was
all
just
this
more right
banging,
side.
though, yeah, as you're banging on each of their door, you notice the blue-garbed woman. She's kind of walking down the hall with her little entourage that's with her, and she just kind of breezes by you, literally breezes by you as you feel a soft wind, and she just continues down with her little group that she's got with her.
Okay.
Is it safe to assume there's no halfling-sized peek hole through the door?
Whoa, what do you mean? I
Like there are doors where you can look through a little slit.
Oh,
the
yeah,
little...
yeah. Well, probably not. No, you could probably get like a step stool or something to get up there.
Yeah, I
And look.
saw it.
Wait, what?
I will open the door, clad in nothing but what nature gave me.
So this little naked halfling looks out and sees Vernberg knocking on Bar's door now, trying to get him up. And
I'm gonna
Vernberg,
turn to Gideon. Put clothes on Gideon.
Why you wake
Oh.
me?
We're team, Gideon. Bridget would want this organized. We've got stuff to do today. Please put clothes on. Please. And then I'm gonna start knocking on Bar's door again until the guy wakes up.
alright. Bar, you wake up now.
Okay.
And you just kind of noticed the orange-haired girl kind of wandering through the hall about this time. She seems to be slinking back a little ways, but she's kind of notices you and is like, kind of rolls her eyes and just kind of moves past you to get to a better spot or something, just kind of moving along.
What race is she?
She's human.
And she's swaying like a drunk sort of stagger, or
No, she's slinking. Means like if she was being sneaky or something.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna stare at her. Like, look at her. Like, what are you actually doing?
Unless she's
Gideon.
Right.
I'm gonna try and stand in front of Gideon so she doesn't see that he's naked.
Yeah, she's just like, oh my god. It just keeps going. Go
I'm
ahead.
going to open my room door, and do I see her?
You notice her about ready to go down the stairs that are a little ways from your room.
Is she still sneaking around?
She's got her back to the wall and she's looking down the stairwell.
I'm going to try to approach her very stealthily.
Alright, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Because I'm assuming she's near my room,
Mm-hmm.
sneaking around near my room.
Good morning, Bar. I had to roll perception to see if I saw him.
You saw him. She kind of missed out on it. She gets startled by you noticing Bar, and Bar's right there. She's like, yeah! What? Whatever. And then she kind of hurries downstairs unless you try to stop her.
Oh no, not now.
Not now.
I'm not even sorry.
Oh, that was beautiful. So yeah. The halflings are now... Are you even dressed, Gideon?
Not yet, no.
So yeah, that means she kind of hurried herself down the freaking stairways even faster trying to get away from this scenario. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get away from this.
Man, by the end of this, you're gonna be like considered like a sex offender, Gideon. It's gonna make it possible to get work.
People sleep naked all the time.
I'm gonna grab Gideon by his arm and guide him back into his room so I can put his little loincloth back on him.
Alright.
Going to go back into my room and put the leather armor up under my clothes.
Alright, so everybody gets dressed, everybody gets ready, everybody is now coming down to the lower room to have their breakfast, meal, and what have you to get ready. Same scenario as I described before. You kind of notice a lot of people coming in and out, strangers of the city. A lot of activity happening at the west gate, so you definitely see a lot of strange carriages going to the west. The day is yours, folks. How would you like to progress?
I would like to try to, whisper to Gideon. Are you ready for another one of those games? I know it's been a while, but I think we may have a crowd to entertain.
Which game's that?
Do you want to fight someone?
Oh, that game. I like that game.
Okay, well, I think there will be plenty of people to entertain this time. So, are you still okay for those?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there is a circus in town or a festival happening, and I think we may be able to, entertain a few people there. Do I need
Anybody?
to roll like a stealth check on that, or?
If you're just telling him, yeah, I guess you can. Go ahead. And anybody who wants to hear that can roll perception. If you don't care, then we'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, Fernberg,
I guess I'm
you kind of noticed them mumbling something off to the side, but you can't quite make it out. So there you go. With that, well, I'm still backseat driving, watching this. So what do you guys want to do?
I guess since the two little ones are up, I'm just gonna casually walk downstairs and kind of linger around the door till like we all congregate together and make a decision.
Quick question. Can we see the orange-haired woman right now? Like, is she here?
Good question indeed. Roll. No, I won't even have you roll. She came down the stairs whenever she was running away from that situation, and you noticed the blue shawled lady she was kind of walking through. She actually took a seat at a table, and the orange-haired lady is like, I don't know, she's trying to slink into the crowd that's up by the bar and just trying to look like she's been here the whole time or something to that effect. But yeah, you do notice her.
I'm gonna, from across the room, I'm gonna cast a message at her and just say, excuse me, why do you keep following that woman around?
Holy shit, what the f-? She kind of jumps looking for whoever said that.
I'm gonna cast it again and say, you can reply to these messages, by the way.
Oh no, not one of them dirty wizard tricks. But as she tries to formulate a actual response to you, she's like, not following anybody. That's all you get.
Sounds... anytime I say something, I'm casting it again. Sounds like you're following someone and you're trying to tell me you're not, when it's really obvious that you are.
You kind of hear her click audibly with her tongue as she just kind of drops whatever she's doing, drops some coin on the bar, and then she starts to walk out of the tavern. It's like, I ain't gotta put up with this. That's the reply you get.
And I'm turning to the group now. But guys, that woman with the orange hair, she seems like she's trying to cause trouble. I don't know for sure. I don't want to like assume bad things about people when they haven't really done anything, but she keeps following like the fortune teller around, and I have no idea why.
Well, judging from my interaction with her last night, I can agree with your assumption there.
What would you have us do? You want to arrest her?
Whoa.
I mean, she technically hasn't really done anything bad, but it's like, keep an eye on her if you see her, make sure she doesn't end up doing anything bad. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're, as good people, stop bad people from doing bad things if they do bad things.
We work for an adventure guild. I don't think we're some sort of militia to deal with criminals.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you just walk up to her and ask her if she's doing something bad to Zeal?
I mean, I asked her I didn't walk up to her, but I asked her and she just got all flustered and then she got mad and then she walked out.
She just left. after you asked her, "Are you being a criminal?"
No, I asked her like why she was like being all sneaky and stuff, and then she left.
Hmm. What about you, Marcus? Have you spoken to her as well?
No, we had a brief little chat last night.
I'm gonna turn to Bar and Gideon. You two? You had anything to do with her?
Me? I haven't.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trying to act like you did something wrong, but you didn't. That was the vibe I just got right now. I was like, what? I didn't do it.
Oh,
No, that was my vibe. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't want to be making group decisions. I would prefer to leave that to Bridget.
But Bridget's not
Tazir
here.
and I can always keep an eye on her from afar. If anything happens, we'll interject, so to speak. Until then, we can just keep on our little quests and a bit of coin.
Speaking of which, for stuff to do today, there is a festival in town.
Are you implying that we should go?
I mean, we did just, defeat a spider, a gigantic spider that almost killed me. Why not?
Okay.
Just only for an hour or two.
I like Fernberg kind of like lowers his head and starts like rubbing his forehead. Okay, he's like unsure of what to do without Bridget's guidance, but I'll just follow the party at the
I mean,
back.
You don't have to come with us. I mean, I'm taking Gideon, and we're going to go, but I mean, we will be away for just a short time.
You don't want to go as a group now.
No, by all means, come on.
You can watch over the small ones if you want, Dwarf. Tazir and I can go check the adventurers board.
Well, the festival isn't happening right now. From what you guys gather, it's being set up. So you can all go to the Adventurers Guild and see what's up over there before anything else.
I just had a thought, Marcus. Perhaps we
What's that?
should go together, then break off once we know what our objectives are.
Alright, sure.
Hmm. I'm just gonna storm out and start walking to the Adventurers Guild.
Alright. As you kind of storm out, you notice, like, there's a lot of traffic today. A lot of people are pouring out from not only the streets leading from east to west, but there's also been, like, some traffic coming out of the brewery as a bunch of hauling kegs of sorts come out, like wagons being packed with kegs as they head up to the west.
Can I like see any like sort of like uniforms or emblems or anything that sort of stands out? It's like a large majority of people that are connected in some way.
Go ahead and make a perception. Might notice a couple of people who look like they're in the same kind of wardrobe. If you're looking for like guards and whatnot, you understand where they are as far as the city goes. There does seem to be like a decent amount of people on watch right now. So the guards have kind of beefed up a little, and a lot of traffic, a lot of visitors from out of town coming in.
Okay. I guess I'll just like maneuver through the crowds till I get back to the Adventurers Guild.
Alright, yeah. It doesn't take much, but yeah, there is traffic, so you just take your time to get over there. Little short hop across the street, make it back in. Venture Guild is just pumping with people who are more unwinding than actually looking for jobs. So you see a lot of freeloaders at the guild just coming in, getting drinks and whatnot, other than just trying to look for jobs. Most of the counters, like where you would turn in trophies or anything, looks like they're inactive. A few of the clerks are kind of like jostling around out in the open common area as well. What would you like to do?
Sorry. My phone was going off. No idea who's calling me, but I hung up on them.
Alright.
Because, D&D is important to me.
Click. Turn around, find out it was Bridget the whole time. That would have been sad. Alright, so, yeah, you guys are now in the Adventure Guild. You've picked up on the fact that a lot of people are just lazying about today. Clerks are all kind of out in the open, like they're not behind their original stations, so it seems like it's a very relaxed atmosphere in here. So, yeah.
I guess, walk up to the objective board, see if there's anything on it.
There's only one that's up there. It's kind of fresh. Kind of states a cave that was found in the hunting grounds where the spiders once were. Might need speedlunkers to check into it.
Is the rest of the group with me?
Everybody else was advised to come with, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
right.
yeah, everybody kind of came in and looked. Yeah, there's this one posting, and it looks like it's kind of like an aftermath of your last trip, as it's talking about a possible cave that was discovered whenever you guys killed off the spiders in the hunting ground region. Doesn't have like exact price or anything to it, so you would assume that you might have to talk to somebody about it. But other than that, there's no other like adventuring type jobs to look for. There's like the one job that's on there. It's like helping out with setting up the festival, but it's not an adventuring job. It's more like a, if you want to help out, go ahead and help out. We'll pay you for it.
What do you all think?
Well, it's been quite some time since I last went delving into a cave, but I'm all
Yeah.
up for that.
Do you think maybe the cave is where the spiders came from in the first place?
It's a good idea.
I agree. I think that is an accurate assumption to zoom.
Then I think we should probably check it out.
Bar, would you prefer to attend the festival, perhaps unwind before we head out to this cave?
I would enjoy it, but I would kind of like to go kill some more spiders. What's the price for that?
I do believe it says.
Can I borrow it for a second? I'm going to go find that out.
About the same time you go do that, one of the clerks that are out in the common room, they kind of walk up to your group. Oh, you guys thinking about going on that mission, huh? Just want to let you know, with the festival in town, you guys might want to put that off for a couple days.
Why is that exactly?
Well, we're not really going to be able to regulate any jobs. Like, that was up there last night, and then the whole festival thing started happening, and so we're kind of like on a leave type situation right now.
It's
Look.
just to explore a cave.
Well, yeah, but like the particulars, I can't give them to you, and I wouldn't know what to tell you for the price. So in order for you to agree to the job, I don't have all that information. And our boss is kind of gone right now, who does all that. He's been helping out with the festival, and he kind of encourages everybody to just take a couple days, unwind. This can wait.
Would we be willing, since you cannot give us a price, would we be willing to name our own price for this?
No.
Okay, it didn't hurt to ask.
No, it don't. But it's just, just
Wait,
common.
what race is this guy?
He looks like a human.
Why have you put it on the board?
Well, it was one of the missions that came in, and then, see, look, you guys went and did that job the other day, right? As soon as you guys got done with that, there were reports that a cave was found, and, they turned over everything they could find in that location, and then when they got back, they said, we need to get a team down here, speedlunk this, try to figure out what this cave leads to. They didn't want to send in anybody because there was already so many of the, the spiders left around a lot of corpses, so they had to go collect all those. But, yeah, that's one of the tasks that's been given to us. We'll, have you guys look into it if you're interested. I mean, it'd be perfect. You guys did the first part of the job. You might as well do the second, right?
That's what we were trying to figure out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to dampen your spirits to go do it and whatnot, but in the spirit of the festival that's coming up, you might want to hang around, relax, get in the right mindset. Because, it's not every day you're going to see a performance like tonight. And tonight's going to be the Kazuya's Harvest Moon Festival. So, check it out. I mean, we have that circus that was here, and there's a little bit of carnival going on, and then there's going to be this dancing display that happens tonight. So we're all looking forward to it. You guys should look
Human
forward
dude.
to it.
I get it.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm just telling you. If you knew that a giant festival was coming, and you couldn't regulate and monitor your own missions, maybe you shouldn't put them on the board.
Or maybe you shouldn't be taking them off the board as soon as you walk in. I mean, look, it was on the board because it was issued last night. Not my problem. It was still there this morning. Here, I tell you what. Here, hand it here. Takes the paper from you. Problem solved, right?
So you're saying we can't do it now?
Well, you could do it after the festival. How about that?
But you just ripped. Okay.
No, he took the paper from you and it's like, well, do it later. I mean, don't worry about it.
Can I roll insight on this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, he basically just took away money, even if it's 1 gold, so I would too.
What?
I may have.
Yeah, you
Roll
don't.
a
You
natural
can't. Can't get a beat on him. And neither can you. Holy crap. Low roads. Rolls. I can talk. It's as if the gods wanted you not to know.
So I want to go for a 3.
No, that's more than enough.
Wait, let's see if. Alright, it's my turn. Slightly better.
From what you can tell, he's being honest, forthright.
Look. Do you really want more beasties like those spiders roaming around? God knows what else is inside that cave. And especially during this festival time. People are going to be getting drunk and rowdy, stumbling off into the forest. God knows what will get them.
Make a persuasion.
God damn it.
Well, and if they do, they deserve whatever they have coming to them. Like we done told people, stay off the hunting grounds until we can look into it, and we're going to look into it at our own pace. You guys are interested in the job, we'll get you on it, don't worry. It's just, we can't regulate it right now. Why do you think we're all out here instead of behind our counters? We're just kind of getting all jived up for the festival.
Yes, exactly. This is a festival. You're gathering a crowd from multiple cities of this continent for this festival. Therefore, if someone was to come to this town and die, that would kind of look bad on your town, wouldn't it?
I mean, if like a bunch of people not from here are coming here, how wouldn't they have not heard you guys talk about not going to the hunting grounds?
Look, guys, I'm just trying to look out for your best interest. I get it. You're worried about the city becoming, attacked by all these giant spiders, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
No, none of us think that's the case. I mean, we may have not explored the entire cave, but we had some people scout it out a little bit just to see how deep it goes, and then it just kind of went a little deeper than we planned. So basically, it's just a spelunking mission. It's not go kill this, go kill that. I mean, it can wait. And as excited as you guys sound to be to go on it, I mean, I can give you the paper back, but I can't offer you any kind of reward until, the boss gets done with the festival. He's kind of overseeing that stuff right now, making sure that, the carnivals are doing what they're supposed to.
Give me the paper.
All right, fine. Hands it back.
I'm gonna snatch it out of his hand, real aggressive.
He just kind of holds his hand up, like, do whatever then. But just know we can't honor it until the festival's over. So I guess if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, it's on you.
Since we are doing this in, times of peace, like, the festival, couldn't we get a sort of advancement on this?
You know what?
Say like
hold
5 gold.
hold
Five to
right.
10 gold.
No, hold right there, friend. You've actually hit upon something, and I should definitely do this. And he goes to get a piece of paper and starts writing down stuff. I need you all, and he's kind of writing for a minute, to sign at the bottom of this, stating that you are going on this mission unconfirmed by the guild, so that anything that happens to you while on this mission is not the responsibility of the guild itself. Please, by all means, sign this and you'll be waived.
But we are. In
No,
fact
no,
doing
you
this for
don't.
the
You
guild.
don't want to wait. So be my guest. I need you to sign this waiver.
Listen, human.
Listen,
Are you
dwarf.
stupid?
Dwarf.
You put a
Oh.
mission on the board.
He
If
snatches
you
the
didn't
paper
want
back.
people to take it. You
Look,
did what, sorry?
he took the paper back. It's fine. Now you don't have to go on it. You don't have to sign the document. What do you want from me, dwarf? I'm trying to do you a favor here.
Maybe
Okay.
some consistency.
There
Don't put a
is no
mission on the
consistency.
board if you don't want people to take it.
Fine, I won't. See you guys later. And he takes the
Turn right.
form,
What's your
he
name?
takes the paper. None your business.
Fernberg,
Yes.
if the spiders do go to the city, we have at least attempted to, save what we could, and at this point, it's on them if anything happens, not us.
Agreed.
You killed the spiders, he says as you wander off. It's just exploration. God, whatever. You guys just go.
We basically we just kicked the hornet's nest, as far as I'm concerned.
You're kicking another hornet's nest. You want to keep going? As you guys continue having this conversation, it's no surprise that a couple guards kind of wander in, check in on everybody, make sure everything's fine and dandy. And Bar, you do not do a very well job there.
I guess I'll walk up to the guards.
So
Since I guess I was being a bit loud.
yeah, the guards kind of walk in there. They're holding a piece of paper with some kind of drawing and just kind of go around asking patrons about something.
Fellas, what have you got there?
Oh, hell, dwarf. Yeah, I'm just wondering if you've seen these guys. They've kind of escaped from, where was it, Marcelo or was it Blackmore? I can't remember which. They said they got a couple of halflings running wild. And,
Show me.
yeah, thing is, I need to know, where exactly is Gideon and Bar at this point?
I'm attempting to hide, and as soon as I saw the guard, I'm kind of pulling Gideon out of their line of sight.
Do you need me to roll stealth?
Yeah, you better. Oh wow, you're stealthier than he is. Bar kind of pulls you into the shadows, yet kind of makes himself known as he does so. But the guy shows you a picture of two halflings that look similar to the two that are in your current party. Have you seen
Do you
these
have
two
names?
around? I didn't get their names. They just told us, see if you could find out any information, who they are, where they're from, and all that. But they have been known to escape from a jail down in one of our lower cities. We just got this missive this morning. Figure with the festival going on, maybe somebody might have seen them.
What were they in prison for?
I didn't get the particulars on that. Just trying to find out who they are and where they are, if you've seen them, and maybe bring them in for questioning, and then we can get with whoever sent this missive. But, if you don't have that information, just asking around. You seen anybody that fit these description?
Nope.
No.
Well,
How about you?
I believe there may have been two halfling corpses amongst the spiders that we killed just the other day. Perhaps they didn't get very far before being killed by these beasts.
Oh, well, that would put a damper on the whole search, wouldn't it? I'll have you roll persuasion.
Persuasion, alright.
Ah, that's a damn shame. Well, I'll check into whoever's taking care of the corpses and figure out more. But if you guys haven't seen them, I'm sorry for wasting your time. Let me just be on my way.
Maybe you should talk to the guild about your concerns about the spiders and how having a giant festival is such a problem. Could require some adventurers to go deal with it.
That's not on our agenda. I mean, we're just here to make sure that the city's protected, which we will, even if it's from spiders. I mean, that's what we guards do. We guard the populace from things that are coming in to harm them.
Aren't you heroic? And I walk back over to the main sort of part of the guild.
Jesus. And they kind of look at each other like, what's up with that dwarf? Is something stuck up his butt? I don't know. Let's go. They're all like that.
Wait, do I hear him say that? Does he say that?
Make a perception. If you're questioning your hearing all of a sudden. Oh yeah, you heard that.
I spin on my heels and walk back over. Sorry?
What? What do you want? You've already
You know a
gave
lot
us
about dwarves, do you?
Look, you've already given us all the information we need. Go on about your business, sir.
I'm doing my business right now. You made a comment about dwarves. I start speaking him in Dwarvish. I ask him if he speaks Dwarvish.
What? No. What about dwarves? I mean, seriously, you guys have a repertoire about yourselves that, you carry yourself with some stature, that's all. If you take offense to that, I'm sorry, dwarf, but maybe you should act more happy and cheerful to be around, like some of your other dwarven friends who go to the tavern after a good drink.
Interesting how you mean drink. Are you saying that I need alcohol to be a lively person?
You need something to loosen you up, because you look like you're wound tighter than a top. Look,
Imagine if I
unless
said,
you have... Look, unless you have something to tell me that's important, I'm going to go ahead and be on my way. If you want to make a scene out of this, feel free to take the first swing. I'll be sure to take you in. I mean, I'm not trying to start nothing with you, but if that's your objective, please, by all means, go ahead. Take a swing, dwarf. He kind of leans down and offers his chin. Is that what you want to do?
Antagonizing comment, and then ask me to punch you.
I'm just saying.
Just saying what?
Just saying. That's what I
Interesting.
thought, dwarf. Just go on. Enjoy the festival. I'm not here to cause you harm. You're not here to cause me harm, I surely hope. But if you want to do that, that door's right there if you want to open it. I mean, I'm not going to take it away from you. There's always room in the jails. No, I'm not asking you to duel at all. I'm asking you to do the right thing. Why don't you do the right thing? And just let us be on our way. And you be on yours.
What's your name?
Guard number 2.
Right.
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
to...
walk back over to the group now.
Jesus. Yeah, so they, shake their heads and walk out. But we're gonna have a problem with authority. I'm gonna have to take this into consideration going forward.
Why do I always get in trouble with authority in Dungeons and Dragons? Like
You're
every game I play, I seem to have a problem with authority.
Because you hear something you trip on, and then you act on that trip, and that's what's gonna bite you in the ass later on. So yeah. I wasn't.
He was being a racist. Bloody racist.
It's his right. He's human. All humans are racist. Come on now.
I'm assuming the guards are leaving at this point.
Yeah. The guards left. You guys managed to
You'll
stay
rejoin
hidden.
the party.
And
I will at least.
yeah, as you rejoin the party, let's see here. Everybody in the tavern kind of takes note of you guys and just raises their glass as if in a secret we're not gonna snitch you out type cheer.
Looks like you've got some explaining to do, Bar and Gideon.
I think they don't need to explain anything, and that they're just trying to atone for anything they did in the past, and you should leave them alone.
And if we get in trouble when they get caught,
I can assure you, whatever you heard is not true.
but was there drawings on the piece of paper? Like, it was drawings of their face, right?
Yeah. But they took it back with them because they're showing them around. Just simple caricatures.
Look, I don't like the guards, and I don't know what you've done, but I'm just saying, this is going to become a problem for us working together. You need to say it now, so that we can find a solution. I don't want this to be some sort of catalyst for one of us being hurt.
I am already working on a solution. Don't worry.
Okay. Alright. Fenberg kind of looks like a little, like, taken back. Like he's had, like, a couple confrontations already this morning.
Yeah, it's
Starting to feel like a little lost without Bridget's guidance.
That's a dang shame she ain't here to help. Seems she wandered off to a temple or some sort, and maybe had some time to herself at this point. Well, technically she would be with the party, like I said, but without her here to voice it, I'm not going to try to be her. At this point here, you guys are pretty much, you get the gist that you're not going to be able to actively go on this job. That doesn't stop you from actively going to explore this region and try to get a beat on it, but at the same time, you've been kind of encouraged to stick around. Festivities are going to start tonight, so you guys are pretty much left with the rest of the day to do as you please.
I'm just addressing the group in general. People keep talking about like the festival and stuff. Are they like the festivals where I come from?
Where are you from?
I'm from the, and I kind of like lean in and like in a hushed tone. I'm from the Underdark.
Oh, the Underdark.
He says loudly.
Gonna slink away a bit.
What? There's nothing wrong with the Underdark in this area.
That's kind of a scary thing to say.
Are we going to the festival?
No, don't worry about it. Yeah, let's go to the festival.
So, are we leaving out of here now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone else take the helm so I don't have to make the group decisions.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Let's
since
go to
there's,
the festival. Yeah, let's go to the festival.
Yeah, as you guys kind of slide through the crowd, just kind of heading towards the west gate, you see the two guards. They're oblivious to you as they're kind of distracted by, showing off the pamphlet off to somebody else. Nobody's paying you guys any mind. You're free to get away and do as you please. Let's have perception checks as you approach further east. Alright, let's see here. So, as you're making your way to the east gate, you notice there's an empty lot of sorts, where it looks like they're setting out benches, long benches, to kind of seat like a big crowd. And there's this stage that's being built. You kind of notice the blue-shawled lady kind of walking up to the stage with her entourage, and they're kind of going over everything that's up there by the stage. You notice the orange hair girl just sitting up there at the front bench, and she's not hiding herself this time. She seems to be just looking straight at the blue shawled lady as they continue to inspect the stage. Further past that, you see several circus cages and one particular lynx that was seen when you first got to the city, along with other panther-like animals and a lion from the looks of it, a tiger. There's a couple bears in a cage, and then there's this owl-faced bear known as an owl bear, just kind of grumping around in his own cage. Looking past all of that festivities or whatever might be there, there's like a big tent being pitched for like a circus of some sort, which you would assume is part of their act as they're all getting ready for that. And yeah, there's just a large crowd of workers just working around here, just getting everything set up. As you get to the south side of the East Road, this is all happening on the north. On the south side of the East Road, you can see little carnival games being put up. There's a strength test game. There's a archery little contest you can participate in. There's a few stalls here where you can get some goodies, some sweets and treats. And they're just now getting set up. It's still early morning. It looks like festivities might pick up here shortly, so feel free to explore to your heart's content.
Whoa.
Oh man,
Several options.
Marcus isn't really interested. He's kind of been in this town for a while, so I'm not sure if he would have been here before,
Well,
or if it's different from the last time he'd been here.
how long ago would you say he's been gone?
Well, he's been like a drunk here for like a decade.
Now, as far as this festival goes, you don't recall it being celebrated so elaborately. Seems like they're going out
Okay.
of their way to actually make it more festive this year than the years before.
All right. Well, it's definitely an improvement over any other year I've been here.
There's a lot less blood than I'm used to.
So yeah, you guys
Maybe-
could go look around if you want. Like, you have the option to approach the stage and maybe even approach the blue-haired, or not the blue hair, but the blue-shawled lady or the orange-haired lady. You could go over by the cages where the animals are. Maybe even check it on your lynx friend that you made. You could go south and see if the stands are ready. Maybe you could get some treats before everything kicks off.
Yeah, perhaps we should get some sweets for the small ones. Try to pass them off as children.
Wouldn't that be like really demeaning?
Let's not.
I give like a half shrug.
As you're looking down to the south, you do see a couple other stalls where, like, one of them selling like decorations of sorts, like festival mask and little hand gesturing type instruments, little flags, and all kinds of little small souvenirs that you could probably pick up at any kind of carnival.
Okay. How crowded is it here? Like very crowded? Or-
Well, as far as crowd goes, it's mainly workers. Most of the south part looks like it's been put together, so they're kind of clearing out, and there's just the vendors who are kind of stocking up. As a matter of fact, as you're kind of noticing, like, the guy who runs the vending over for the decoration type thing, he's just now finishing putting out a few masks and a few helmets of sorts. There's even these giant masks that just kind of cover the entire head, like a giant snowman's head or something to that effect. It's just goofy as
I'm-
all can be.
I'm going to go to the mask shop.
All right.
That actually sounds like a great idea because we're now a somewhat known quantity.
Yeah, like festival mask, definitely. So yeah, you kind of go up there. This halfling, or not halfling, a half elf, sorry, is kind of going about his business, putting everything right. Notices you all kind of walking up. Oh, hey, how's it going? Fixing to open right up. You guys interested in some souvenirs for the festival tonight?
Yes, actually. How much are these masks?
Oh, these masks here only 5 copper. Now, if you want one of these bigger masks, like the big old helmet thing he was showing off, he's like, that's like 5 silver if you want to pick that up. But if you want something simple that goes over your face and just kind of covers the front, he offers, like, there's these feathery masks that you could just put over the eyes and just kind of hold up there. He has a few masks that you can kind of take like a little rope that's on it and just put it over your head. And it's got like a little white outline, or any kind of color actually, white, black, red, however you want it. Then they have like porcelain mask that you can just put on top of your face and just look out the eye hole.
I would like to take one of the big masks, and I would actually like to take 2. Do you have a giant bull mask?
A giant bull. Let's find out. Does he? Don't have a giant bull, but how about an elk?
No.
No? I'm sorry.
Oh,
wait. Are you needing this for a purpose of some sort? Like showmanship type thing?
possibly. Why?
I might be able to put something together. When do you need it?
By the time a good crowd starts to get here.
Well, while I'm pretty much done setting up, I could probably put something like that together. It looks like a bull. Is that what you said? That sounds like a great idea. And you kind of notice him picking up a crystal, kind of similar to one you picked up recently. Yeah, let me keep that visual in mind, and I'll see what I can do. And he kind of goes back behind his desk and everything, or his little shopkeep area, and puts a bunch of material together, and he kind of envisions that, and you see him holding the crystal to it.
Here comes the one.
Yeah, hold on. Not the crystal. The actual materials kind of combust a little bit, but they start taking shape. And it's not perfect, it's not bad, but it's not, elegant in any way. And he manages to produce this helm that looks like a bull's head. Rough, but it's there. Well, not my best work on short notice, but here you go. I could do something like this. 5
And
silver.
also, I would like your most extravagant mask with that.
Let's see. Define extravagant to me as a GM.
Like something that would stand out in the crowd, basically.
Like maybe a golden porcelain mask with a smiley face on it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're doing, but yes.
I wasn't sure either. I was trying to get an idea on what to actually go for, because I'm reaching at straws too.
What's
Yeah.
that cast strange on spiritual weapon, I wonder?
You're not on that character.
No, I know.
Alright, so he pulls out this golden porcelain looking mask and hands it over to you. It's got this giant smiley face on it. 5 silver for the big one, and that there's only 5 copper. Actually, I'm going to make that 1 silver, sorry.
Okay. Well, how about, since we're buying 2, and this one obviously doesn't look too well made, since you seem to put it together rather quickly, how about instead of 10, we go to 7 silver?
Well, it would technically only be 6 silver. Like, it was going to be 5 copper, but I was like, no, that better be 1 silver for your golden mask. The other one was 5 silver. So 6 silver for the 2 masks. Unless there was something else you wanted off there.
No.
Alright, there
6
you
is
go.
fine.
Alright, so you have a, it's a paper bull's mask in the shape of a bull. Paper mache or something like that. It's not like metal constructed. It's definitely light
I
material,
was
so you
hoping
can breathe
something
through it.
along leather or something.
Leather. Yeah, we could say leather. A leather mask of a bull. Yeah, okay. And you have a golden porcelain mask of a smiley face.
I will give Gideon the mask of the bull.
Alright.
For
Well-
my own sanity's sake, please tell me we did not just give Gideon a bull-shaped gimp mask.
I assumed it wasn't like that leather. I assumed it was just, made out of leather, more durable and, could stand an impact, was what I was saying.
I honestly have no idea.
You know what? Screw it. Paper mache.
Like,
You know,
I,
if it's leather,
I'm
if
actually
it's leather,
thinking
I have
it's
a
like.
question.
Well, I'm thinking he was thinking like a fighting mask, like a leechador or something. After he said that, I was like, oh, okay. Like I'm trying to make it a little bit more accustomed to you there. So, what do you got to say to me?
Yeah,
If
like
it's leather, though, can I try to reinforce it with the green crystal that I was given?
I don't. Sure, why not? Reinforcing one, yeah. Let's have you, let's see, you don't have leatherworking as a skill, right? So let's just...
No, leatherworking is not a skill.
convince me what skill we should use.
I mean, if it's working with hides, survival might work since it's what we use to skin people. Otherwise, it's probably going to be... Hell, I don't know.
No, I'll go with survival, that makes sense. So let me get a survival roll from you. So you pull out this crystal and you look at the mask. You focus. You kind of
average.
shape it a little bit, but as far as reinforcing it any further than it already was, it looks like it doesn't take. You now have one expenditure of your crystal. I don't know if I told you, but they have like 5 charges.
Yeah.
So go ahead and take off 1 charge for today. And with that, you try to do that, and the guy kind of noticed you doing it. Oh, did you get one of those crystals too?
I couldn't get the resourcing to work with it. Yeah, Gnome gave it to me at bar.
Ah, yeah, you must have met Sylvan then. Sylvan Smithersmon. Well, didn't know you were using the same type of crystal I had, but hey, good on you. Anyway, I'll let you guys go on about your day unless there's anything else I can give for you.
But not that I can think of, and I'm going to put the other mask on.
Alright, so you put the mask on, fit it over your face. You now look like a giant smiley face that's walking around. Yeah, and
Yeah, I'll
as
be
you,
putting mine on.
and as you go around, there are some of these vendors. As it gets closer to about noon, the festival seems to start to kick in as music starts to fill the air. Many of the vendors who were cooking now have like meals that they're offering. So you could like pick up caramel covered apples or various treats, cotton candy of sorts, hard candy being made, funnel cake. And yeah, the wafting smells of the carnival-like air starts to hit you. You see a few games that are being set up. One is archery, where you can like hit the bullseye, get a prize. Another one, there's like a strongman's test, and then there's this little sign-up sheet at this circle-like ring that's kind of off to the side, and a lot of bulky people are like walking into this line just trying to sign up.
Gideon, I think you should go sign up for that.
Sign up for what?
Going to take him over there.
So you push him over there. You guys get in this line, and in front of you looks like a let's see. There's a dwarf-looking fighter. He's got like half-shaven beard. Then there's a human in front of him who's kind of like a barbarian type build. Definitely kind of bulky. A few more slender people in front of him. And then they're just all kind of filling out this paperwork with their name, and they're like, alright, we'll get you in the fight pit later on, and then you guys step up. So, okay, look kids, we don't want you guys getting hurt. We need you to go on, have fun with the carnival, and it's okay.
I will take a silver piece out and put it on the table.
Ah, wait. Okay, I get it. Pardon me, I thought you were children because of your height, and that is very rude of me to assume. My halfling friends, how may I help you? Would you like to sign up for the fight pit?
It's my friend here would.
Well, very
Me
well.
strong.
You strong, huh? Strong as a bull, I bet. Tell you what, why don't you put your name on this list here?
He shares many qualities with bulls.
Yes, he does look the type. And what's the name you put down?
I'm gonna spell it in the chat here because this is gonna be great.
Yeah, because I'm also thinking, does Gideon know how to spell? Like, I think he's smart enough to read, right?
I will henceforth be known as the Minotaur
The Minotaur?
instead of the Minotaur.
Minotaur. Alright, Minotaur. I'm guessing that's a surname. Very well, Minotaur. I will put you down as one of the combatants. I tell you what, after the main maiden sings tonight, come back over here and we'll have a fight, alright?
Yes.
Very well. Enjoy the festival for now, guys. Have a good one. Yes,
Hey,
yes, come on up.
Hey, Marcus. Marcus,
Hmm?
you should fight too. Show everyone how strong you are.
It's been quite a few years since I used to brawl in the garrison. I'm not sure if I'm quite up to this.
Oh, interesting that you're not up to fight now when the pressure's on, Marcus.
Oh, I'm a different kind of fighter, my small friend.
Yes, you're what I would like to call a big mouth.
Big mouth.
Yes.
I was
That's good.
trained in the martial arts, my friend, with weapons, not hand-to-hand combat.
Nice that you're using your mouth again, Marcus. I'll
I
keep
don't
it
think
in
you could
mind,
understand.
Clearly.
Yeah, fighting pit registration guy.
Yes.
Is it like only fist fights? Or can you use weapons, or how does it work?
Well, let's see here. We have this sand pit here, as you can see. Right. We put two people in there, and we let them bash each other over the head until one pushes the other out of the pit, or they submit, or they get knocked out, and we have to call the fight.
Yeah, but is it like, can you only use like your fists, or can you use a weapon if
Yes,
you want?
your fist or your weapons. So, yeah.
Wait, can you use magic? Is that allowed?
No, that's not allowed, and I would not suggest you even attempting such things. It's such a time-honored tradition. This is a fisticuff type fight. Like, look, the reward of 100 gold to the winner, you know. Just, it's a prize worth earning.
I will put my name down.
All right, type it in chat how you're gonna put your name down. In oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Everyone already knows.
Marcus Dreadnought. Okay.
In
So we're clear,
caps.
it is weapons allowed?
No.
No, it's fists.
Okay, just fists.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Or else I'd be going in.
Alright, so, yeah, he informs you that the fight pit will take place after the maidens sing and, or dance or whatever it's going on. There's something going on at the main stage. After that takes care of, they'll have you guys come back. But other than that, you guys are pretty much midday. Anything else you want to do while you are here?
I'm going to, I guess. Yeah, why not? Fernberg.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get Fernberg's attention.
Hmm.
You
What?
can.
Huh?
I've seen you shapeshift, correct?
I can shapeshift, yes.
Would you mind helping me with something? And you can earn a little money on the side.
Forget the money, what do you want?
Would you be willing to turn into a lion, just to gather attention?
You want me to create a distraction?
No, no, no. Well, technically yes, but not the way that you're thinking.
So why am I turning into a lion?
Okay. So when I say I just want you to get everyone's attention with a loud roar and, get them to approach. And make it visual that, you're a druid turning into a lion. This could go sideways now that I think about it.
Maybe you want to rethink that? As two guards
Oh.
start to carouse the crowd, just checking over everybody, making sure things are peaceful.
Wait, do any of us wear a hat? Does anyone wear a hat?
Hmm?
Is
Sorry.
there anyone around me wearing a hat? Does anyone wear a hat?
He's
I
asking you
have-
guys. What are you wearing?
I have a cowl. Would you want this? Was
Yeah. Fernberg's gonna snatch it off you and kind of walk a little bit away from the main group and put it on the ground in front of me. You want me to do it now, Bar?
No. Just when we get a good crowd gathered.
Okay.
Just I'm planning ahead.
All
I
right,
pick up the cow thing and walk back. I'm so confused.
It's like
Who
now.
Fernberg is.
So express to me what the perfect situation you're looking for.
Okay, so so the plan pretty much is to get everyone into a crowd, and then after I get a few people's attentions, get Fernberg to clearly transform into a lion right beside me and roar to get some attention and gather some more people, and then I'm going to start a betting pool on fighting Gideon.
Okay, that might be something you want to do whenever the night events begin.
Well, I was trying to do it ahead of time too and get a little bit extra money, but yeah.
You sure you want me to turn into a lion?
So
Well-
I'd scatter the crowd more than draw them in.
Yeah, that's what I said. It might go sideways. So.
Why don't you just ask if somebody knows thaumaturgy? I mean,
True, but
you're asking him to pop a B shape for your petty scenario. No, that sounds perfect. What do you want to do?
can I have the cow back?
Yeah, I'll hand it back to you now.
I'll think of a different way to do this. Don't worry about it for now.
All right. So now I got an idea. Starting a betting pool probably won't be a good idea. Like, there's already people who are like doing it themselves. As you kind of notice, a couple people who are over by the sign-up sheets. They're getting the names and everything, and they're starting to write on a giant, like, chalkboard of sorts. And they're putting everybody's name down so they can start putting the odds on everybody.
Is the roster down for whoever Gideon's fighting yet, or?
No, it's just putting everybody's, like, they're Jesus, why am I blanking? They're a ratio, like 2-to-1 or 1-to-1.
Yeah.
They're odds of winning. That's it.
Okay, so I'm assuming the people that are betting have plenty of money. So I'm going to kind of look around to see if anyone's got a pretty big money bag.
Make an investigation or perception.
What are the odds on me right now?
Nothing's been written down on anybody's odds just yet. They're still gathering names, so they're still kind of gauging everybody. Yeah, you definitely see a few juicy coin bags around.
Gonna do the old walk by and then just snatch it, or not snatch it, but like kind of
Palm it
bounce
away.
into it,
Yeah.
and then it falls to the ground. And I
Alright, well, I'll follow you on this task. Let's see what happens. Go ahead and roll me that sleight of hand. Alright, so you kind of walk up to this one noble, right? Or, yeah, he looks like he's a noble. He's wearing the clothing. Let's see here. I will see if you get caught. You palm a bag of coins into your hand as it slips off his belt with just a tap of your fingers as you walk by. So
I'm
right
just
now,
gonna pocket it out and
Yeah.
Go stand in line to the bet. So
like, there's no official line yet. There's a bunch of people who are just kind of standing there watching to see whose name's being put and whatnot. Like I said, this is still early in the not even in the evening. You're still in the early afternoons, and all this stuff is just being signed in and posted, and then they're gonna start. This probably won't even take place till like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. The betting pool.
okay.
So yeah, you can come back to this later.
Okay.
So, with that in mind, is there anything else you want to check into, or shall we just kind of move things along into a time skip type situation?
There's one thing Tazir would like to do.
What was that?
He said the orange-haired woman is still hanging around near the fortune teller, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he'll actually walk straight up to this time.
Alright, she turns and notices you there.
Hello there. My friend Fernberg said that you'd probably not like leave immediately if I approached you instead of like trying to talk to you from across the room. My name is Tazir, by the way. You're still like stealthily, well, trying to be stealthy anyway, looking at Nini. Why?
She kind of stares at you and like, you got the nerve to come walk up to me? And then she hears your voice and she's like, you're that blasted wizard who was throwing messages into my head, weren't you? And her eyes narrow as she stares you down.
My eyes narrow back because it's sunlight.
You're squinting to just see, yeah. And she's like, it's none of your business what I'm doing.
It's just like, I don't know if you know this, but you kind of look like really suspicious and like, well, the guards, they're kind of like horrible as far as I've seen, so you've been getting away with it, but I just want to let you know, like, if
Tell you
you're
what.
not planning to do something bad, then you should probably not be so sneaky.
Make a persuasion check. She kind of huffs a bit, and then she stares at you for a second. Look, do I look like I'm suspicious right now? She knows I'm here. We've had a talk. Yes, I know her. She's Nini. No,
I mean,
there's things going on that you don't understand, alright?
okay, well, if you need any help, my name's Tazir. I'm staying at the same, like, inn you're staying at. If you want to, like, tell me, oh, I need help with this. Oh, but I'm just gonna tell you now.
Tazir, huh? I'm known
Yeah.
as Area.
It was nice meeting you, Arya.
Yes, I'm still debating on that on my end, but yes. Sorry if I seem suspicious, but like I said, there's more going on than just let me be.
Okay,
And
I'll
before you
make sure
continue,
that Mark's not.
if anybody, I don't know, is anybody up there with him or around the vicinity? Where's everybody at this point?
I'd be hanging out with him or close by while he talks to her.
Make perception check.
I'd be observing.
All right, perception.
Eee.
Fernberg, as you're kind of noticing around, there's about 3 or 4 men who are kind of dressed in red garments. They got like the emblems of flames around the tips of their arms and whatnot, and they just kind of be casually wandering around as if there's some kind of purpose, but they're not being obvious about it. They're about.
I'm gonna
Oh, go ahead.
jab Marcus with my elbow and point towards the closest one I can see, so he also sees it.
Wait, what was it?
It's the man in red with some sort of fire emblem on him.
Is the emblem somewhat familiar at all?
Yeah, do either of us recognize it?
Not sure that you would. Well, make a history check.
Hoorah!
I guess you guys would. These garments kind of remind you of clergy who worship the fire god, Ironforge.
Okay.
It's kind of foreign as far as you know because he's not widely recognized in this region. But he's, every god is well known. It's just that he's not well worshipped here.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it a aggressive sort of following, like a?
That would require insight.
Okay. I'll roll an insight.
Oh, I don't think I have to, but well, I got the
Oh.
22 this time.
Judging from their body language and the way they're looking on, like I said, it seemed like it was with some kind of purpose.
Oh, I meant more so the followers of the god, like in general, like a reputation. Like, what are they known for?
all right, like how are the guards reacting to him?
No. So like the
Okay,
people in red with the emblem,
Right.
they follow this god.
No. They're
so
just they're walking around as if they have a purpose. They're not following no guard. No, I'm sorry if you heard that, but no.
No, god. Like,
The deity.
Oh, the
Yeah,
god. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Like, okay. So ask me again what you're asking.
I guess the easiest way to put it is like, when you're a Christian, you have Christian values.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're a conservative Christian, like anti-abortion, all that sort of stuff. For this god, what is like the sort of beliefs that I would know? Like, are the followers like aggressive? Are they pacifists? Do they hate dwarves?
Well, no. There's no racial hate or whatnot to it. It's basically more worshipped in the Kingdom of Citadel. So your assumptions are that they're out of country. Ironforge is pretty much well known in that region. Unless you've actually lived in Citadel, you probably wouldn't know how they actually would be in a general, general consensus of how their moral values are.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't think anybody in the party would have originated from that region. So, only thing you can pick up right now with the insight check is that they seem very suspicious. They seem to be up to something, but they're being nonchalant about it. You kind of pick up something's going on, but you can't place what just from they haven't done anything.
Okay.
We may not see eye to eye on everything, dwarf, or anything at all, but clearly these men are up to something.
Maybe best to grab Tazir and follow
Sia
them.
seems to be preoccupied at the moment.
Do you want to do it together then?
Well, I suppose us two may as well bond at some point. Can't always be trying to fight each other.
gonna start walking towards the closest man in red, or at least the one I can see.
All right. Are you listening for anything, or what's your take on how you're approaching?
I just want to be like close and sort of like follow them, just to see what like, cause he looks suspicious, and he's trying to like be a little sneaky. So I want to like scout him, see where he goes, see what he does.
All right. So you got an eye on them. They're just kind of hanging out, little ways off to the side. Not. Let's see here. So like Aria's up at the front bench with Tezir, right? And you see Ninny, the blue-shawled lady. She's up on the stage with about 4 or 5 other people in her entourage, looking like they're arranging something. These guys here are kind of off to the right of all that, a good 20, 30 feet away from the front benches, and off to the side, just kind of in that crowd. But they seem to be pointing their attention towards that direction.
I'm gonna stay about 15 feet away, 15 to 20 feet, just keeping like, trying to be a bit like trying to lay low, like kind of observing them.
All right. So yeah, they haven't made any notice that they're being watched, and at the same time, nobody's noticing that nobody's noticing that one party or the other is watching each other, except for you guys know you're watching them watch them.
All right.
So you're the only ones that seem to be in the know of who's watching who. So, how do you want to approach this, or do you want to mess with it, or are you just going to keep watching?
So where exactly are they like staring towards? Like the
Their general direction, like where they're facing towards, is kind of towards area and then towards the stage. But
okay.
yeah, after they kind of have short words with each other, they just kind of they're starting to slink off now, like something might be confirmed or they're done here, or something to that extent. But they seem to be walking away from the situation now.
Who's like the like can I spot like at the weakest looking one of them, the most weaselly?
Not easily. They all seem to be heavily cloaked, so it's hard to tell what they're even carrying for weapons, or if they're carrying or whatnot.
All right. Well, whoever seems to separate the most from them, I'm gonna attempt to like tail them.
Well, they're
I'm
kinda,
also
just so you know, they don't seem to be branching off from each other, so they're kind of sticking together, heading away from the carnival, heading back into the town.
okay. I don't even know when these fights are happening, but this could be more important.
I think they said
Or-
it's like 5 p.m. or something, so we've got time.
All right.
Well, the bets are being taken at 5.
Okay. Is Fernberg going, like, following them?
Yeah, I'm basically after him.
All right. Well, I'm taking a different route, staying away from Fernberg, and I'm gonna like follow them. But I want to grab like some alcohol if I can, and try and pass myself off as a drunk if they like catch notice of me.
Alright, so with you guys going off in that direction, let me go back to Tizir. So, Tizir, you basically had this conversation with Aria. You go ahead and make your perception check.
That's a 5 if then whatever I'm looking for is in sunlight.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But, let's see, it's not a natural 1 though, is it?
Nope.
No, okay.
It was a natural 3.
I would say with this roll here, like, you may not have noticed the red gentleman, but you definitely noticed 2 of your party members have kind of taken off from the group as you kind of look back to where Gideon and Bar are. And Aria's just like, so, you gonna go now or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Good luck with whatever it is you're dealing with. I'm gonna get up.
As you kind of walk away, she kind of turns her attention down to the street where um, the red gentlemen were leaving, and she kind of clicks to herself and starts to dart up to the stage. And at that point, she's just kind of talking to Ninny.
Interesting.
You're free to do whatever you want. This is
I'm gonna-
D&D.
I'm gonna do the most intelligent thing and look to see if I see Marcus and Fernberg anywhere.
Alright, go ahead and roll me that perception. You notice Fernberg kind of tailing him from a ways, and you see Marcus kind of taking another direction, but he seems to be beating around those three strangers who are wandering away. As you kind of look up the road, you kind of see where they're aiming for. Weren't able to see them earlier, but now you can kind of make them out.
Yeah, I'll go meet up with Marcus and then whisper like, What's going on?"
Tailing some very suspicious gentlemen just up ahead in the red cloaks.
Oh, okay. Can I follow along?
You notice these three gentlemen just kind of walking towards the guild hall. They all kind of go into there, and looks like they take a seat at a table.
Wait, the dudes in red go into our guild hall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop before I walk in and wait. I'm gonna wait for Marcus to come back, because we haven't told the other two. So if something happens, it's just gonna be us three. So, or if I go in by
3v3 if
myself.
anything.
So I'm gonna wait for the others.
Alright, so Marcus and Tazir kind of catch up with you down the ways.
They're in the guild hall.
Well, who wants to go in? Who should stay outside in case they try to leg it?
Look, I'm probably best to guard the door. If they try and get through, I can stop them getting out. But I want to make something very clear. I'm putting a lot of faith in you right now.
Look, I'm not gonna
Anything
bust any
happens.
heads unless they start something with me, alright?
That's not what I meant. I mean, if you find something out and you keep it to yourself, rather you didn't.
I'm hurt, Fernberg.
Look, again, it's clear we haven't got along, but I think this is beneficial for both of us and Tazir.
Look,
Putting faith
whatever
in
I
you.
learn, I'll be sure to share it with everybody.
Okay, I'll guard the door.
Alright, before we go in, back to Gideon and Bar. Where are you?
I'm going to look and see if I can find the rest of the party.
Yeah, apparently they kind of splintered off. Go ahead and make a... Where would you say you were whenever they were up there talking to Arya and Ninny?
I guess I was still wandering around the betting pool, like.
Alright, so you were
Getting
kind of
more
still
money.
southwest of the street, so you probably wouldn't have noticed. You kind of noticed Fernberg heading off to the east. Other than that, you kind of see Tazir shortly after making his way down there. But you also noticed those two guards that were asking questions about you, kind of strolling through, looking around, and then just casually asking anybody who'd pay him mind. Have you seen these two? What do you want to do? Gideon? Bar?
Is there a candy shop nearby?
Yeah, there's some treats nearby where you can get some candy. Yeah.
I'm going to go get two big, like lollipops.
Okay. Yeah, the nice old lady at the vending store there who has her little stall, she pulls out 2 giant lollipops and 1 silver each.
Okay, I will give her 2 silver, give
Alright.
1 to Gideon, and then we will go past the guards, eating the lollipops, and, acting regular like kids or whatever.
Alright. So either deception or stealth. Either one of
Or at
them.
least I am.
Or both.
Gideon?
Gideon, you here?
Yes. Did it not key up last time?
There you go. I hear you now. Give me either a deception or stealth, whichever you prefer.
I didn't know if he was gonna come with me. And
I mean, for lack of a better word, I've been following you around just out of habit.
okay. Said deception or stealth, right?
Yep, yep. Either or. Alright, so yeah, you managed to slip by these guards, and they kind of keep bolstering around. People are just kind of ignoring them because they really don't want to mess with this stuff. But you two managed to get away from this situation and proceed wherever you wish.
Just 2 kids walking by.
Yep, yep. Make your way. Where do you want to head?
I'm still kind of looking for the rest of the party.
Yeah, you notice Furberg and Tessir, and they kind of went east, back into town.
Well, I have nothing else to do right now, so let's go see what they're doing.
Alright, so you start making
Unless
your
you
way
have any
east.
other ideas, Gideon?
So long as we're back for the fight.
Okay.
Alright, so Marcus is going inside, is that what I heard?
Hell yeah, I am.
And Tazir will accompany him.
And Tazir will accompany. Alright. With that, I will have you two enter, I guess. As you two walk in, you notice the 3 gentlemen that you were following. Sorry. They kind of lowered their cloaks. One is bald, 2 have hair, brown hair of sorts. Look a little bit younger than the bald guy. And they're just drinking up, having a drink with the group that's been gathered there.
So it's just the 3 of them?
Hmm?
Is it just the 3 of them?
Yeah, just the 3 of them. They managed to get drinks off the barmaid who came around, or the woman who's tending all the liquor.
Okay, so when I come in, I'm gonna, look towards them, it's kind of like they're nothing. Turn my head away, then, look back and act surprised. And what was their, church again?
They look like they might be some sanctity of the fire god, Ironforge.
Higher Forge, did you say?
I'll type it out for you.
Alright. Oh, Ironforge, okay. So, looking at them surprised, by the gods! Are you with...
Do I know you?
I've always been in awe of your church, your god, all of it. I've never been able to meet any of your church in my lifetime, though. This is all quite exciting to me.
I'm sure. You want to roll me a deception? You'd think that would be enough, but technically it's not. It kind of looks at you and says, I don't get what you're getting at, kid. Or sir, or whatever. Your fascination, and he kind of puts quotation marks in here, with our church, our God. Doesn't seem like something anybody would be interested in this region. So, unless of course there's something you wish to talk about, maybe convert, come back to Citadel Kingdom, and worship he who is the fire god of all, the destroyer of many things, and creator of Ashen and Forge. I honestly don't think you would be a fan of ours of any respect.
Well, honestly, my good sir, I've done quite a lot of traveling in my time, met a lot of good patrons of many different powerful deities, such as your own, and I've never had the chance to visit your citadel, but I've always wanted to for my own personal kind of journey.
You're
Just
not some magic wielder, are you?
nothing of the sort, and then I kind of addressed my armor.
You don't cast spells or anything?
I kind of just bumped the shield on my arm.
Oh.
Sir, I'm a man of the sword.
Well, maybe you could find some point in coming to Citadel. Just gotta make sure them magic users don't come over there all willy-nilly and have their way about things.
My own experience, magic, too powerful to be wielded by such common people. Leave things like that to the gods, I say.
Oh, absolutely. Testament of fire. If it's to be, it's to be, but you cannot cast it if it's not to be. You shouldn't be casting
Exactly.
spells like all these spell slingers. I come to this country, and what do I see? All these mages and warlocks and witches and sorcerers just tossing their spells all nilly-willy. Oh, here is a light cantrip. You can see in the dark now. Woo! Why not just get off your ass and fucking light a lantern? What's wrong with these people?
Believe me, it's quite repulsive being around them.
So, what's your name?
Marcus, and then I extend my hand out.
Well, Marcus, I may not be a total fan of yours, and he'll come out there and shake it. So, is there anything particular? I don't know.
I'm in awe of seeing you outside of your citadel. I've never run into you in this country before. I'm just curious as to what you're doing in this land.
Whole new order of sorts. Trying to be kind to other regions. It's kind of stuffy, you know what I mean? It's not something we would normally do. But
My own experience,
yeah,
I
see.
personally think might is the better way instead of diplomacy.
Oh, well, in most cases, yes, but trying to reach out, alliance ourselves with people who seem to have a grasp on power, and damn magic users all over the place, though. Especially those mages in the Arcana. I don't suppose you heard of them, have you?
Sorry, mages of the Arcana.
Yes. Like, they take in all these magic users from all over. Especially from home. But, hey.
Wait, is that...
Huh?
Is that, there's that lady in town, quite freaky, wears the blindfold, has some kind of freaky divination magic. Ugh. Some
Ew.
things, like the future, just should not be read.
You know this woman.
Unfortunately.
Interesting. Tell me more. Tell me what you know of her.
Well, I saw her at the tavern just the other night. She attempted to read a friend of mine's fortune, but I advised heavily against it.
Yes, as you should. It's very dangerous to have one's fortune read, for he who sees shall not soon enough. Hey, that's enough. Don't be going on about that kind of stuff. You know how dangerous that is, his friend next to him says. Ah, quite right, quite right. We shouldn't be talking about such divinations. After all, that cursed seer has seen many things. Look, I don't know who you are, but you seem like an okay lad. Why don't you pull up and have a drink with us?
Well, it'd be my honor to sit with and drink with someone.
Absolutely. Pull
people
up a
much
chair.
like
Pull
yourself.
up a chair. Come on in.
I pull up a chair. I actually have a membership here. I believe I may be able to get free drinks for so.
Oh, you too? Well, as soon as we got here, we signed up because we wanted some adventure while we were here. Yeah, how about that? Peas of a pod all together. Yeah, get him a drink over here. He kind of waves for the barmaid to come over, and she's like, just 1 minute. And she'll go off and get you whatever drink you want.
By the way, this entire time, like in a corner of the room, Tazir has been casting message to keep Fernberg informed of everything that's going on.
Alright, Can you post the message spell, please? I just want to check something on it real quick.
No problem.
Alright. I need you to roll a stealth check. Oh, wow.
Alright.
Nice. Alright, they don't notice. So you're over there making these somatic symbols to do the message to Fernberg and reporting what you've been hearing. They don't seem to notice you doing it, so you manage, because especially you're getting the guess that they're not very fond of magic users.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, yeah, so Fernberg, you're informed what's going on.
Okay.
See, Tazir is doing that. At about this time, I would say Bar and Gideon kind of pull up behind you. Bar, Gideon, you now see Fernberg sitting in front of the guild hall.
Hey. I like turn around and I put my hand out just to be like, don't go in right now. Oh.
I'm sorry, did
Oh,
you
what-
make them mad again?
Wait, what was the name of the deity? Sorry, I've already forgotten. It was the Lord of Fire or something, wasn't it?
Ironforge.
Ironforge.
Yep.
We've tracked down some men in red. Something about like a iron forge and flames, and the two elves are in there talking with them. I'm not quite sure what they want or why they're here. Do you know anything about them?
You mean the magical ones and they're talking with the people that hate them?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, they hate them?
What? Didn't you just say that? they don't care for magic. Yet the
Yeah, I've been
Magician.
telling you all this, Fernberg.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
you-
you did tell me that.
You told him, but you didn't tell them.
oh, you did?
Well, he only told you what he just told you.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's okay. It's my mistake.
Sorry.
I forgot that Shakir was, well, like Tizzy was giving me information, so I was going off like only guarding the front door. That's my bad. That's all on me.
Can I do a history check on Iron Forge?
Sure. And if Bridget was here, I'd let her make a religion check.
Don't know a thing.
Nope, don't know a thing. You know it's a place that's far away and they don't like magic users. That's pretty much common knowledge.
So should we not go in?
I'm guarding the door. You may want to head in bar and help them. Maybe Gideon and I could be the muscle to stop them leaving if anything goes bad. Yes? No? Thoughts?
Yes. Okay. Keep an eye on Gideon.
Okay.
This halfling dressed in a bull outfit, or bull head. And you're still wearing the mask with the golden smile?
Still wearing the giant yellow globe on my head with the smiley face on the front.
Oh, this should be interesting. So you're walking in at this point, or what?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. So, Bar walks in. His big old smiley face head. Everybody kind of turns towards your direction. They see you in this weird looking mask, and just to be cheerful, they all raise their glasses to you. All the adventurers who are off to the side just, join the festival, right on, and going about their business. The three kind of look up from where they're sitting. They look towards the smiley face. Huh. Yeah, this festival brings out some weird cosplay, doesn't it?
He's actually my traveling companion, believe it or not.
No, traveling. Ah, so where have you guys been heading?
Oh well, traveling. Sorry, my partner for the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, okay. My mistake. My mistake.
I,
Well,
I, I ran
well,
into him here just the other day. We were alone. Thought it best that we kind of
yeah,
conduct our business together. Better alone. I mean, better together than alone, you know.
absolutely.
But
Better to team up for that kind of situation, right?
I kind of lean in and whisper a bit. But to be honest, all I've had to do is fetching cats and explore caves. I'd much rather be getting my hands a bit dirty, if you know what I mean.
No. Kind of looks to his two friends thinking about it. Make a persuasion.
All right.
Maybe if something else doesn't work out for us, maybe we could possibly hire you to take on a task.
Something else? Are you
Yeah.
currently on a quest at the moment?
Something of sorts. Can't really go into it right now. You shouldn't be going
Fair
into it
enough.
at all. Shut up, man. You shouldn't. Hey, I'm the one that's leading this, so let me do the leading. This guy seems on the up and up.
If you guys need a hand at all, I mean, I served some time with the military myself. I'm a quite capable fighter.
Well, let's just say I have an egg in a basket, and if this basket produces what it's supposed to produce, I won't need you. But if the egg gets away, might I have your name?
The name is Marcus. I'm actually fighting in the tournament tonight.
Ah, very interesting, Marcus. Well, maybe we'll check you out and see how you size up against everybody.
Well, honestly, I'm not the best hand-to-hand fighter, but I have a few tricks.
Interesting. Well, look. Ja. Think our business is done here. Got us a nice drink, got to rest a little bit. Let's head back out. We need to make sure our investment is taken care of. Farewell, Marcus. Nice meeting
It's
you.
a pleasure to meet the three of you, and I hope to see more of you tonight.
Yeah, man.
Just remember, I'll be up at the festival if you need a hand with anything, and then I kind of nudge a bit.
Absolutely, we'll keep you in mind. Yeah, about this time, Bar, you see these three fixing to get up where Marcus is sitting. Is there anything you wanted to do before they head out?
I will approach it. And can I tell that, those are the two Iron Forge members just by looking at them, or?
Well, you were told that that's who he was talking to. So, yeah. And there's three of them.
Are you two the ones that are the from Iron Forge, or that whatever?
What do you want, kid?
Would you like to make a donation?
Donation to what?
I have a friend fighting tonight, and I was wanting to see if you would, want to bet for him.
Look, if we're gonna bet through the proper channels. Like, what's your this friend over here? And he kind of points to Marcus.
No, another one.
Well, then we have no interest.
Okay.
And the three of them stood up, start walking out, and heading back towards the fair.
Gonna go and talk to Marcus.
At this point, Fernberg, you see the three of these gentlemen walking out, and they look like they're heading back towards the fairgrounds. Fernberg still with us?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting cold. It's like almost time that I have to leave, so I was just dealing with a phone call. Let's go. Well, I kind of heard the gist. Someone's speaking to me as the bar.
Well, no. The three men that were inside walked out and they head back to the fairgrounds.
Oh yeah, I let them pass. I heard everything from Tazia.
All right. With that, if you need to go, I'll go ahead and just kind of put you in like the autopilot seat whenever.
I could probably give like another 15 minutes.
All right. So yeah, the guild has been cleared out. So if you wanted to go in and talk to them, you're free to go in.
I'm gonna walk in really casually, nod my head to Tazia for giving me the link. I guess we didn't really learn anything. What are we gonna do now?
Well,
I mean-
they're definitely here for something, and someone's life may be in danger up there.
I mean, it was really obvious, right? When
Mm,
you mentioned Nini, they were like, "Ooh, you know her?" and stuff. So like, it's gotta be her. She's after, right? They're after
Yeah,
her.
I'd imagine so.
Who's Nini?
Yeah, the blindfold, you know.
And
Oh,
Nini's
oh,
the
the-
nice woman in blue who can read fortunes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That was the one you were talking to the other night.
They don't really have a liking for her kind.
are we
Well,
going to protect her or?
We should probably head back up. Try not to draw much suspicion to ourselves, but make sure to try keep her safe. I mean, if it's her they're after.
How long do we have till you have to participate in the fight arena?
just so you know, just to kind of give you an idea of how this is all going to work out, the betting starts at 5. Then after the betting, there'll be a ceremony that takes place where the stage is going to be taking place, and it said after that event, the fighting will start.
Mm,
Hmm.
I mean, I could always like warn them that trouble might be on its way.
it's probably a smart idea.
Yeah,
How are
since
you
we're
going to warn them?
Well, just like stand like 100 feet away from them and use my message to talk to them like I talk to you.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan then.
All right, so you guys heading back to the fairgrounds as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the party.
You're going to hide the body? What?
No, I'm gonna follow the party.
Oh, okay. All right, so you're on follow now, man. I appreciate you coming in, and hopefully next week we'll have mostly everybody here. It's been kind of sparse this week. Sorry about that. But just to continue a
all
little further, let's see, what time are we looking at? So we've been going for about a couple hours now. Let's try to push another 15 more minutes and see if we can't figure out what's going on, shall we?
Yep.
All right, so you guys make your
Okay.
way back to the fairgrounds. It's getting close to about 2 o'clock, and now there's a line that's forming up towards the stage, and there's like a table out. And you see Nini and her little entourage just kind of standing around her as she's seated behind the table. And she looks to be doing fortunes at this moment.
Okay. From 100 feet away, I'll wait until whoever's like sitting down with her gets up to walk away,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll cast message.
All right, who are you casting it to?
I'm casting it at. Wait, do I see the orange-haired woman around?
Yeah, she's kind of sitting at one of the front benches.
Okay. I'll probably cast it to Nini first, and then afterwards to the area. And to each of them, I'll say, there are some men who apparently with something called who like worship Ironforge, and I think they might be after you, so be on the lookout.
All right.
You know,
You don't get a
we do
reply.
have a lack of jobs, and I mean, I'm sure they would pay for protection if they knew someone was coming after them.
I mean, she already looks like she's paying for protection, right? And I gesture towards like her entourage.
Her
Look.
entourage doesn't look like they're guards or whatever. They look like they're part of the company of what she's kind of incorporated with at the moment.
Look, we are limited in resources and weapons. We don't know how many of these Iron Forge people there are. We also don't know what they're capable of. I think it's best to just be observers, learn from them.
Okay.
I mean,
Does
there's
anyone
not much we
disagree?
can do until they actually take an action.
Agreed. Although, it may be a good idea to question that woman in blue. Maybe ask what she knows.
Well, I really don't want to be seen with her. It
How
might blow my cover, you know.
Gideon,
long-
Bar, either of you want to do it?
how long's the line to her?
There's about 4 or 5 people in front of you. Or, it's starting to form.
I'm gonna go there real quick and just kind of get in line. I'm gonna talk to her, kind of like as a customer.
Alright. So, yeah, you're standing in this line. Excuse me, man, I'm starting to go hoarse too. You get a little closer. There's about 5 to 10 minute pause between each person who's going ahead of you. This little child who she speaks with, who is right in front of you, her parents kind of brought her up there, and she's like, "Oh, what a beautiful girl," and everything, and kind of go off a little bit, and she kind of gives her a soft fortune. You're gonna be swimming up in the riches of life. And they all kind of smile and laugh, and she waves them off, and then you approach. And her gaze is vacant. However, when she kind of looks towards you, it's almost like she's looking directly at you. And she says, hello.
Hey.
How may I help you, Bar?
Creepy for one, but second, you have people after you.
Well, please, act normal and let me read your fortune.
Okay, how much is it?
Don't worry about it. She places 3 cards down in front of the table in front of her. She raises the first one, and she tells you, this is your past. And it shows the image of a pair of eyes in a mask. This represents that your past was a shady and dark. One's own desires tipping you to the troubles, and perhaps still does. The image of the eyes fade away, and she points at the second card. And she says, this is your present. She raises her hand, and the image of a man begging towards another. This seems to signify that you're indebted to another, who seems to have a strong control over your fate. She sets her hand down. The card fades. She points to the last one, and she says, this is your future. Do you want to know what's inside it?
Information is always good, so yes.
She taps her hand over it and then raises, and the image of a fox appears. A fox signifies that there will be many things on the sly in your future. Each twist and turn and shadow could change your outcome, and it's up to you to be sly about how to get to a future that you feel is yours and yours alone. Well, I hope that will suffice for as far as the fortune telling goes. There are
Yes, and information for information. I will describe the guys that left the. I'm describing the appearance to a blind woman.
yes, I'm like, yeah, this is going well, yeah. And her entourage is kind of like casually listening in, but not really paying much mind. Arya kind of walks up next to you and kind of looks at you kind of funny as if she got some kind of signal from something. Alright, time for you to go. Come on. She kind of pulls you off to the side.
Okay.
And Ninny says simply to you, may the warm winds of Kazia bless you. And Arya kind of pulls you off to the side and it's like, alright, we know. We're aware. I'll keep an eye on him. I'll keep an eye on her. You have no doubt in my mind that I will keep an eye on her.
Okay. I didn't want you to be surprised by them.
Wasn't aware they were here, but apparently they are. Anyway, I'm aware. So go on, enjoy the festival. I'll keep an eye on Ninny. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Alright.
I will go rejoin the group.
How did it go?
Well, they know that someone is here, and apparently they already knew who they are. They just didn't know that they were actually in this area.
Hmm. Clearly they've made precautions. Maybe best to leave it for what it is. And if we hear anything, we'll act upon it then. We have 2 fights tonight, and best conserve your energy. Yeah?
Yeah. And
I agree.
speaking of
Okay.
which, I for one am going to go to the betting pool.
Okay. With that, how about we go ahead and call this a session, guys?
Right.
Alright.
Just to finish up, it's about 4 p.m. in the afternoon as you guys are finishing up with this. And, yeah, the betting pool is fixing to open up. That's where we'll pick up next time. Had a couple people who were out today, and I really didn't want to get into any juicy story bits. So I kind of pushed you guys along in different directions just to kind of keep things out in the open. So I'm sorry about that if that seemed kind of janky in a way, but I like to try to keep everybody involved. So yeah, there seems to be a lot of interesting things fixing to happen.
Oh yeah, I should definitely be here next week.
Alright,
Okay.
I look forward to it. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You should
All right,
definitely.
you can do it in private. I didn't want you to forget about it, and
Oh, chat will know what you get. Let's see here. You open the pouch and you find about 199 gold.
okay.
Alright, so yeah, next week we're gonna pick up where this little party shindig is gonna pick up. We got a ceremony that's about to take place. Bar had his fortune read. And yeah. So join us again next week. We'll pick up on this campaign. And then also, Sunday afternoon, we have the Time War Kingdom campaign, which is going pretty good. And you can definitely expect a lot of good things to happen in both campaigns. So we'll see how that goes. Anything anybody wants to go over before we head out?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, if you want to say bye to chat, say bye now.
Fist fights next episode.
Yeah!
Me being a racist.
All humans are racist against dwarves. No,
Hurrah!
Yeah.
Hashtag dwarf lives matter.
Do they? Do they really? No. But yes. Look forward to all the future campaigns there, guys. So we'll see you Sunday, and then we'll see you next week for this one. Take care.